Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Hey Me Grilling. Now tonight we're going to be right here in the kitchen and we're going to make some chicken and dumplings. Now this is a quick and easy version of chicken and dumplings. So let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our Dutch oven and we're going to put it on the stove. And we're going to add, I've got a 48 ounce container of chicken broth. We're going to add about half of that and see if that's going to be enough. Now next, we're gonna add 2 cans of this chicken. Now we're gonna open it up and drain it, but we're gonna add this in there. Now I know some of you may be thinking, no, not canned chicken. But remember, this is for that quick and easy chicken and dumplings. And I promise you, even with this is gonna be amazing. Now yes, you could buy a rotisserie chicken and take some cooked chicken and add in there. Or if you have some chicken left over, you could put it in there. But once we got it drained, we're just gonna add that to the Dutch oven. Remember, 2 cans of this. Alright folks, so now that we got our chicken in here, now it says chunks of chicken, right? But some of them are a little bit big, so I'm just gonna take a utensil, kind of break them up a little bit. But I can already tell that half of that container of chicken broth is not gonna be enough. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these kind of chopped up, make these chicken chunks a little finer, but then we're gonna add the remaining portion of that chicken broth in here. So 48 ounces of chicken broth. Now we've got our chicken in there and we made sure we got enough chicken broth. We're gonna come back with 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Add that to the Dutch oven, followed by 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Add that to the Dutch oven. Now I'm gonna come back with some salt. Now this is to taste, no measurement, but add some salt to it and some black pepper. Just sprinkle that throughout. Again, to taste. Alright folks, so I have not turned my Dutch oven on just yet. I got everything prepped and ready. But now we're gonna take this this crescent roll and we're gonna roll it out. Now I put me a sheet of this parchment paper down, just that way I can throw that paper away when we're done rather than cleaning my cutting board. But we're gonna take this and lay it out. Now all you'll need is a butter knife for this, but we're gonna go through and we're gonna cut this down, or we're gonna cube this dough. All right, just like that. All right, scratch that with the knife, folks. This worked a whole lot better. Take a pizza cutter, just start rolling down. You wanna start cutting your dough into little cubes like we were saying. All right, folks, so now we're gonna come back over here to our Dutch oven now that we've got our dough cut up. Now, we're gonna put our Dutch oven onto a high heat. And once you get it turned on, just go ahead and start mixing these ingredients together, stirring them pretty frequently. Stirring in that cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup. All right, so now before we do anything else, we're gonna let this come to a nice rumbling boil. If you drop these pieces of dough in before it gets to a boil, the dough won't cook. Not cook right anyways. So we're gonna let this come to a good boil. All right, folks, so we got this to a nice rumbling boil. So now we're gonna take those chunks of dough that we bought or cut up. Let me adjust this just a little bit. We're just gonna start dropping them into the Dutch oven. Ain't gotta roll them, ain't gotta shape them or anything. Just drop them down in there. And when you're dropping them in, just try to drop them in around different places in the Dutch oven. You don't want to drop them all on top of each other, right? So just kind of randomly drop one here. All right, so we got all of our dumplings in. We still got our boil going right now, right? And we got our dumplings in. We're gonna give us a good mix. Then we're gonna reduce our heat to a medium heat. Then we're gonna let that, we reduce it down to a medium. We're gonna let our boil kind of reduce our pot mixture here. Let it kind of die down a little bit. We've kicked our burner down to a medium heat. We're gonna put our lid on and we're gonna let it cook for 2 or 3 minutes. Then we're gonna check in on it. All right, so I actually had to reduce my heat a little bit more down to more of a medium low rather. It was still bubbling or boiling too high and kind of trying to spill over. Now folks, I'm stirring this, taking it off and stirring the contents about every 3 minutes because I don't want anything sticking to the bottom. Alrighty folks, so we've been checking this every 3 minutes, right? And so now it is officially done. It's been in here at a low boil for a total of 12 minutes. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn the heat completely off, or we're gonna let this, or move this off of the heat source itself and let it cool down. Just slide it on up off the burner. Alrighty folks, so I just poured me a bowl of this, and I'm telling you, it's looking and smelling amazing. Alrighty folks, here we go with that all important taste test here. Oh. Okay, so it's still really hot, but very good. The dumplings cooked down perfectly. The chicken's very good. The cream of mushroom, cream of chicken mixed in there with it, chicken broth. Folks, perfect little quick way to make chicken and dumplings. I think total, like we had to stir it, I checked in on it every 3 minutes for a total of 12 minutes. Prep time was less than that, like 5 minutes. So this is a very delicious meal in under 20 minutes that you can make, and it makes a lot. So very good meal. Y'all please try this one. Put this in your rotation for that crazy busy night. Very little time. So y'all please let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.